Nice. Come on. Come on. Come on, dealer. Hold, dealer. Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. The Lord's Day. The Lord meaning Doyle Brunson and Phil Hellmuth and Phil Ivey. The greats. We worship them on this fine day. Yep. We're dancing. We are dancing. When we cover everybody, we are dancing. Ooh, hold. Hold. 3 bounties. God, mystery bounties are so dumb, aren't they? Oh my God. What do I get? What do I get, dealer? Yes! There's 2 more bounties too. Okay. Special one? All right, okay. $800 though. All right, well, we're in the profit today. How hard do I gamble here? Covering all these stacks. I'm not sure. This might be a bit of a punt on my part, but I am gonna take the gamble.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Okay, all right. 2 bounty opportunities on this disgusting sun run. Another one. Oh my God. That's so crazy. Holy sh. Wow. Like, what are we at now? Like $1,600? I haven't done much studying in mystery bounties. I just know that we have to go crazy. That's it. I think we gamble. Especially covering the big blind too. Hold. What a ridiculous game this is. 2 more bounty opportunities on top of winning. $80 is nice. $80 is nice. Who knows how many I'm up in bounties at this point? Like 1,800, 1,900? I have no clue. Insane. Kind of lowered my table count right now so I can focus on this tournament. It kind of feels like that's an important choice to make. God, he's gonna shove over top so often, but like if these 2 get it in, I don't know how I don't gamble. Yeah, we're gonna see a shove here, I think. Oh, okay. Piece of the board. Funnily enough, I do think I'm gonna bet here. Oh, okay. Just trying to think if I want to bluff raise here without a diamond. God, we're just light years off the game tree, right? So just so much guessing going on. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. I can't reopen the action. 374. There's the 4. All right. Rip it and rip it. Drawing dead. What a hand. I can't even defend myself. All right, I'm being greedy. That's what's going on. Oh, somebody won the big bounty too. Right as this hand ended, somebody else won the big bounty. Damn. All right, no more punting. We have a really healthy stack with 29 left. Damn, that sucks that big as... I tried. We still won like 2K worth of bounties, so it's all good. So first place is $3,500, and I will tell you how much bounties we have won. 2,200. Come on, chat. Come on. With that sun running. Sucks to see the biggest bounty gone, but we can still win this thing and have a very, very profitable Sunday. Knock on wood. With 169 big blinds. All right, queens here. 5 out of 13, 40 bigs. Nothing really as much has happened since like the last big highlight. It's kind of chilled and more or less folded our way to our final 13 here. So no, I haven't lost any major pots. I have the exact same amount of chips as I had whenever my last highlight was. Lines go up fast, especially as we get deeper, to encourage the pace of play to move faster. Queens, 2 out of 9.
Hello there.
Wow, interesting. There's a lot of steals here, so we'll see what happens. Just thinking about a jam. Heart's pumping a little bit. Okay, huge spot, guys, for the chip lead. Come on, dealer, hold 3. Yes! Oh my God, on the FT bubble, guys. Why you gotta make me sweat like that? Everybody take a breath, okay? We are final table of this. I have 2.2K in bounties, so we're guaranteed about 2,400 bucks. First place is 3,500. Let's get this heads up match out of the way so we can focus on this big final table. I think every king is pretty comfortable shoving here at this point for what, 8 bigs? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Deuce. Oh, dirty. Man, we're sun running today. We're sun running. Perfect day to be sun running, chat. Hell yeah. I think that's my 3rd win of the day. Wild. Action opens with the short stack under the gun, who decides to open 4.7 big blinds, pot committing themselves. I decide to flat on the button, hoping to induce, particularly from the big blind. Small blind decides to raise it to 12.7 big blinds. Pretty awkward. Not a spot I find myself in very often. This is interesting. This is a spot I don't know if I've ever been in, to be honest with you. I think I have to shove over top of him though. The funny thing is, like, jacks and queens here is an absolute nightmare for me. I think I gotta roll with it though with kings. I think we have to roll with it. Oh, what a spot. No snap call, it's a good sign. Okay.
Checkmate.
Jeez. What a nasty hand. What an absolutely terrifying hand. Holy crap. I was more trying to induce the big blind, not the cutoff. Make a ladder there. Very stressful. Some stressful hands. Got my heart pumping. My heart doesn't usually pump like this when I play poker, but today's one of those days. I am sitting 1 out of 4. Button opens. I have ace-10 suited in the small blind. I call. Big blind sitting 3rd in chips also calls. Flop comes. I have top pair with some backdoor equity. Checks to the button, who decides to bet about 40%. I call. Big blind folds. We're heads up to the turn. Turn is a bit of a blank. Doesn't help me, doesn't necessarily help him. He decides to double barrel 80% of the pot. Pretty scary turn bet. I think I have to continue calling. River. I check, and he decides to triple barrel all in. Stop! 80% of the pot. I go into the tank. What would you do in this spot? Let me know in the comments down below. I need him to like turn like 7-8 of clubs into a bluff or something. I just don't think there's enough people who do that, and nor do I think that there's enough bluffs inside that range compared to ace-6 plus effectively. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go. What do you guys think? I think it's the right choice. There's a possibility that I should even fold turn because of how big that turn bet is, but I also want to call because Brazil. Not really sure what my open range looks like here, but ace-5 suited. I feel okay about it. We're gonna face quite a bit of 3-bets from both of them. That's why I'm like a little bit reluctant to open.
Huh?
The interesting thing here is, like, I think there's a bit of a tell in his 3-bet size here, because I think if he had ace-king, I think if he had queens, kings, aces, he would probably 3-bet smaller. So with my ace blocker here, I actually think I'm going to make a bit of a read and find a 4-bet.
Daddy, chill.
Might be a little bit on the big side. Nice. Nice. Yeah, he's just looking to kind of like intimidate a steal off of me with that sizing, in my opinion. 3s is super interesting when facing an ISO raise here on a limp, because realistically, like, when I shove, I get him to fold 4s, 5s, and 6s, and like ace-9, ace-8, ace-7. So I have to think about it. And honestly, like, this big size to me is like not as strong as it looks. God. I'm gonna go with my gut here. No snap call. Like in a chip EV sense, he doesn't fold ace-8 here, but he's gonna fold ace-8 in this instance. And when that happens, I think that's like really, really huge for me to get him to fold 3s, or to shove 3s. Sorry. Heart's pumping a little bit. So that's my thought process. And once again, like, he's gonna ISO raise 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, but he's less likely to call 4, 5, 6s, and 7s once I shove over top. Pocket 6s on the button, sitting 2nd in chips with 38 big blinds. 3rd in chips decides to open in the cutoff off of 28 big blinds. We're heads up to a flop. I flop middling set. He c-bets 25%. I reluctantly call. Turn comes a brick. He double barrels 30%. I continue to call. River is a 7, putting 4 to a straight, and he triple barrels 25%. Very awkward hand. Not really sure what the right decision is. Maybe I made the wrong one. Okay. Here's hoping he just shows me like pocket 10s with a diamond.
What the hell is even that?
Wow. Oh, that's so gross. Gross. That's really, really gross. I'm not entirely sure the thought process behind the double barrel. I want to say I can open here. My issue is that like there's a little bit less ICM pressure, so these guys will still have some like they'll have some more 3-bet bluffs than usual. Okay, standard c-bet I'd say. See what kind of a turn card we get. Yeah. I don't think we really get him to fold like a 3. He might fold like 9-6 now. But like denying equity versus king jack, queen jack, all that kind of stuff I think is important. Snap calls here, so I think we're just gonna give it up. I think bluffing an 8 here is kind of pointless. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he shows like king queen of diamonds or something. Ace 3 of diamonds. That's fine. Surprised he didn't 3-bet pre with that actually. I could justifiably check the turn for sure, but not the end of the world either way. All right, that was a long battle, man. We finally 3-handed. We were 4-handed for a long time. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Down to 3. Very clear 3 out of 3. I've been in this position before. So yeah, we're guaranteed what? 3,600? Big spot. Ace 10 and 9s. Big flip. Give me heads up, dealer. Heads up. Massive, guys. Massive. I've been feeling pretty good about myself heads up lately. We've been doing well in the heads up, you know, the heads up aspect of the grind. Very, very tough final table. It's been a battle. Definitely a few mistakes here and there, no doubt about it. All right, easy call, obviously. Be good to me, dealer. 3. Give me a 3. That works. Okay, we got some playability now. These are spots you get in trouble in, you know? Especially when we think about the fact that his range is, once again, uncapped. Like, he's going to have some slow plays. He still has aces in his range. Like, to just kind of put it broadly. Okay, piece of the board. I'm not 100% sure if I like betting when I don't have a heart on the board, but like there's so many overcards on the turn that like probably good to just deny equity a little bit. From like, you know, 4s, 5s, queens, jacks. Sorry, not 4s, 5s, but like 5x, 6x, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, obviously I'm not really gunning for 2 streets of value too often here. We'll check. At least we get to take this to the river and kind of reevaluate. 4 on the river is pretty phenomenal. I don't see how I don't raise here if he bets, and he does. I'm gonna raise a sizing that like I would do if I was like bluff raising. So not a huge pot, but they make a difference. We'll call a shove here. Okay, guys, big spot for the tournament. Flipping. Ah. Nice hand, nice hand, nice hand, nice hand. The battle continues. The battle continues. I like donk betting here. I really like donk betting here. Get to barrel a lot of turn cards that are kind of like blank-ish. That's no different. What's the size though? This feels like a size that's really hard to get value from. Dang. Darn. Care to check with 5-6? Care to check with 5-6? I said. Care to check with the 5 and the 6. Nice. Hell yeah. Lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, we will trap with the 10s. Nice. Come on. Come on. Come on, dealer. Hold, dealer. Yes! And $30. GG. GG. And another $30. I feel really emotional right now. This is the biggest score I've had in a very, very, very long time. And obviously it's our biggest score of the year, and it's the biggest score of the challenge. What a moment. Let's just sit in it. Just sit in it. I know I should be making a lot of noise and dancing and this feels great. I'm grateful to you guys, chat. I'm grateful to be here. What a great month. First month as a member of WPT Global, as a team member, and I get my biggest score of the year. God, that feels good. So we are $6,100 in profit. $6,150 in profit. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Wish you the best. I hope you run as good as I do, play as well as I did, and think something nice yourselves. You deserve it. You guys deserve it, chat.